fiery horse with the speed of light, a cloud of dust, and a hearty hi-yo silver, the Lone Ranger.
On September 29, 1934, a new network launched. It was formed by WOR New York, WLW Cincinnati, WXYZ Detroit, and WGN Chicago, and backed by a 10-share cooperative promise to trade popular regional programming with each other, like the Lone Ranger. The network was called the Mutual Broadcasting System. At this time, NBC and CBS controlled almost all of the most powerful Clear Channel and regional radio stations. Clear Channel stations are protected from interference and are required to broadcast at least 10,000 watts of power. By 1936, Mutual had convinced John Shepard III's Yankee Network, with its Boston flagship station WAAB and 13 affiliates around New England, to join their network. They also obtained coast-to-coast status when the regional California-based Don Lee station chain, comprised of KHJ Los Angeles, KFRC San Francisco, KMJ Fresno, KWG Stockton, and KFBK Sacramento, left CBS after rebuffing sale overtures from William Paley. The same year, the Mutual Broadcasting System received positive press for their Republican and Democratic National Convention news coverage, and by January of 1937, Mutual's affiliate count was up to 38.
So long as these problems are not solved, so long as ignorance and poverty remain on earth, these words cannot be useless.
These words set forth the soul and spirit of one of the world's great literary masterpieces, Les Misérables. Out of the depths of his pity for suffering mankind, Victor Hugo drew a compelling story, one that will live so long as bewildered humanity shall continue to grope toward the light. Tonight, WOR and the Mutual Network bring you the first of 7 broadcasts based on this great novel. Each episode will depict some vital development in the epic of Jean Valjean. Orson Welles, author, director, and actor, has assembled a notable cast and offers an interpretation created specifically for radio presentation.
It was in 1937 that Mutual Broadcasting cemented itself as the nation's third major network. That July, they premiered a 7-part adaptation of Les Misérables out of WOR in New York. It was produced, written, directed by, and starred a 22-year-old Orson Welles and featured many of his Mercury Theatre performers. It was the Mercury's first appearance on the air.
His steps toward the inn.
Who is it?
A man who wants food and a bed.
One moment, monsieur.
Good evening. Is dinner ready?
Monsieur, I'm sorry. I cannot receive you.
Are you afraid I won't pay you? I have money. I'll pay in advance.
I have no room.
Well, then, put me in the stable. I'll pay you.
I'm sorry.
Well, the attic or a corner of the kitchen. I must have lodging. We'll see after dinner.
I can't give you dinner.
But I'm hungry. I've been walking since sunrise. 12 leagues. I'm hungry.
Get out.
What do you mean?
You heard me. Get out.
But I don't understand.
Even with this added prestige, Mutual still found it difficult to obtain affiliates from stations competitive in size to those affiliated with NBC and CBS. Late in the year, Mutual pressed the Federal Communications Commission to conduct an investigation into the radio network practices employed by broadcasting's 2 biggest companies. Simultaneously, local affiliates of NBC and CBS across the country began to complain that the networks were forcing them to carry programs they didn't want to, and at other times refusing to give them programs if they had an affiliation with other networks. CBS lawyer Joe Ream would tell his affiliates, "We're in a corporate marriage, but you want to cheat on your wife." It was to no avail. The complaints persisted, and in 1938, the FCC agreed to look into it.